Hello and welcome to Premier Sports Fan Center. This is live transmission from the heart of the studio of Premier Sports Fan Center. We today will be running the match between Man United and Brighton and Hove Albion. And this match is so intense already. We're gone into the game up to 30 minutes. And it's so amazing how much forth and back has gone on in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, watching or listening along on this side of the world, I want to assure you this is going to be really a nutcracker. Today is going to be such a cracker, and we expect to see so many goals in this match. If you have expected 3 goals or more, I don't think you'll be disappointed today. If you stayed on 2, I'm afraid you might have to count your loss, because I see many goals happening in this match. Brighton and Hove lead the game. They actually led by a beautiful goal from one of Man U's own, born and bred in the United Academy, Danny Welbeck, who just put in one behind the goal. And Brighton and Hove Albion lead right now 1-0. United will score one back, but it was disallowed for foul play. It was counted as an offside. It was counted as off, and the goal would not stand. And those things happened all within 2 minutes. Gentlemen and ladies, we're here today. We're looking at what's going on at Brighton and Hove Albion. And of course, they are showing United what stuff they're made of. For as many that know Brighton, you know they have been selling a lot of their superstars. They keep buying players, using them, making them stars, and letting them go. They let off a lot of stars last season, and during the break they also let out some. Now they are facing United with a team running a formation of 4-2-3-1. Brighton and Hove is playing 4-2-3-1 with the goalkeeper John Steele in the back of the defense, and then the number 2 man is Joao. Then we have John Paul Van Hoek playing in the central defense with Lewis Dunk, and the left fullback here is Jack Hinchelwood, and we have the 2 people holding for them in the midfield, James Milner and Billy Gilmore. Okay, we also have the front line, or the front of the midfield. We have a 3-man formation in the forward midfield. Right midfield we have Yankuba Minte, and left midfield we have Kaono Mitoma, and in between them is Joao Pedro. We also have finally in front the deadly man that just put the team ahead of Man U, Danny Welbeck. So as it stands, Danny Welbeck has proven himself to be the right man to man the hatchet position for Brighton, and they are ahead by 1 goal ahead of Man United. The big United is on the back foot right now. They don't want to fall, but they are falling. 30 minutes into the game, United attacks right now, takes a shot, oh no, but the goalkeeper just still was strong enough to put his steel hands behind the ball, and the ball will not go into the net. He stopped the ball very strongly, and he was able to avert danger for his team, Brighton and Hove. And Man U looks on. They will try again. However, as it is right now, Brighton will attack. They will attack from the back, sending the ball back to the goalkeeper, who sends the ball to his central defender, Lewis Dunk. Will take the ball back to John Paul Vac, and they will play with the ball, teasing United to try and come back. Of course, the midfielder, James Milner, will step back to try and take the ball. And they keep passing the ball in the back before they launch an attack. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper, Johnson Steele, who sends a longish one up into the half of United, deflected by the defense of Man United. But Brighton will not agree. They go forward again. They're attacking from the left part of the field. Mike Toma will go from the left. He sends one in across the goal post, but it's way too heavy for his teammate to pick up. Yankuba will only run, follow the ball, but he can't get to it. They will try again. Minte waves his hand in disappointment, but he will try again. The ball comes to United right now. The left part of United, that should be Mr. Diallo, holds the ball. He's going to throw. He's going to send a throw in, yeah, and he sends it to Maguire. Maguire will send it back to Diallo. Diallo will make an error, and United will have another throw at their own end. This is dangerous play for United, and the pressure is just too much from Brighton and Hove Albion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening along or if you're watching, you can send a comment to Premier Sports Fan Center. You can write us on Facebook. You can write us on YouTube. Put your comment in there. Or you can even call the number you're seeing on your screen. Remember, Premier Sports Fan Center will always be here to entertain you and give you up-to-date information on the best and the most watched matches going on in Premiership, in La Liga, in the European League, and even in the Nigerian League. Whichever part of the world you're watching in, you'd be sure that we can always get to you and we can reach you with the best and the most interesting matches going on. So right now, United builds the attack. Mino will try, and then, oh no, Mino makes a mistake. They give the ball away back to Brighton and Hove, and United recovers. United will get the ball. They will try to advance, but the Brighton players will say, no, you are not going forward. You will stay on your half. We will play with you right here until the end of this match. We're ahead of the game. We want to remain that way. But United will say, no, Marcus Rashford will get the ball, and he runs, attacks, and he passes a longish one to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, couldn't get to the ball. He tries, but he falters. Of course, he falters. And they will try again. Rashford again. Sends it back. And here we go. A longish cross from Bruno. And nobody to pick it up except the goalkeeper. Jason Steele will continue to prove that he is the steel behind the defense of Brighton and Hove Albion. And he will not relent in allowing any goal to go through. The match remains 1 goal in favor of Brighton and Hove. Man U 0 yet to score, and the time is 41 minutes right now on the clock. We have just about 4 minutes approximately to get into half time. You know, I told you this game is going to be a cracker. This game is going to be interesting. United played their first match, and fortunately they were able to get a win at their first match. A late win, you know, very, very late win. And thankfully enough, they have all the 3 points from the first match. They are here again, trying to get as many points as they can. Remember, United has not lifted the trophy since the days Papa Ferguson left them in 2012 or 2011. That was the last time they placed their hand on the most coveted league trophy in the world, the Premiership. They've not been able to hand it since then. Unfortunately, 12, 13 years later, they are still running after the trophy. This season, they would like to win the trophy. And the big man behind the United football crew, the gaffer, has tried to bring in new players to strengthen his squad. However, the new players are still not up to it, and he has to revert to his old players. Casemiro is on the field today. He hasn't been playing for United much, especially towards the end of last season. Harry Maguire is here, and these are old legs that a lot of United fans may not be so happy to see in the starting lineup. But Harry Maguire did so well in the Euro Cup. He helped his team to get into the knockout stages and even into the final of the Euro Cup. And I think that's how he was able to buy his way back into the starting lineup of United. So United started with a team formation of 4-2-3-1. And the 4-2-3-1 here, we have Andre Onana right manning the goalpost. Onana, we know, has been pretty formidable, except for his wonderful mistakes he made. He was the goalkeeper with the most attempts, best saves last season. He recorded a lot of saves last season in the Premiership, although he didn't get the keeper with the cleanest sheet, but he actually saved a lot of balls last season. He's back at the net, keeping the post for Manchester United. Andre Onana, the Cameroonian goalkeeper. Diogo Dalot will be playing in the central defense with Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, and Nusa Mazzoli. Nusa Mazzoli, Diallo Jalot, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez are all in the back line of United here. They are going to run the back and try to make sure Brighton does not get any goal again. They tried the first time and they failed. Will they be able to keep these Brighton players from scoring again? I have doubts. The Brighton players are so organized. But this defense line is supported immediately by Casemiro and Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino, we know, is a young man, just 16 years of age, who performed so brilliantly last season for United. And in the Euro Cup, he was the youngest player England would take to the European Nations Cup. And he did so well in the European Cup that he got the eye of a lot of superstars and some senior teams. And a chance comes from Brighton. Oh no, that was picked up by Andre Onana, who sent a long one to Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford will try to take it easy. Oh no, that's Kobe Mino. Pardon me. Kobe Mino will take it easy, send it back to Harry Maguire. Harry will send it back to Martinez, and Martinez will send it forward to Mino. And then it comes down to Rashford. Rashford will send the ball up, and then they're taking it up, and up it goes again to Amado Diallo, who is trying to get into the 18-yard of Brighton and Hove. He's still trying, but he's fouled his opponent. And the referee says, no, you can't foul your opponent and still take the ball forward. You have to drop it. Stop it right there. So, a foul has been given to Brighton and Hove Albion, and they will be taking that when they are ready. They are so comfortable about taking it. Remember, they are ahead by 1 goal. They're not in a hurry to take the free kick, but the free kick must be taken. Brighton and Hove 1, Manchester United 0. So talking about the lineup of United, right in front of Kobe Mino and Casemiro, we have Amado Diallo, Mason Mount, and Marcus Rashford. They are lying right behind the false 9, or should we say the hatchet man of the day, Bruno Fernandes, who is supposed to hold the ball, hold the play, and possibly get a goal. But Diallo has the ball now. He crosses. Oh no, intercepted. And it comes back to United. Oh no, intercepted again. Brighton and Hove is putting up a very strong defense here. They're making sure United is not going beyond they're not getting into the 18-yard. They don't want them to get into the 18-yard at all. Don't even face our still goalkeeper. We know he's strong enough, he can hold it. And the referee blows the whistle for a half-time. The half-time has arrived. 45 minutes has been played, plus 1 minute of injury time. United is still 0. Brighton and Hove Albion 1 goal ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is so interesting that if you're not watching and you're not listening here, you are missing a lot. You're missing a lot. The players are going down, going into the dugout right now, trying to take a break, and then plan again and re-strategize. In this halftime, we expect the coaches to talk to their players. One will be telling them about scoring more goals and making sure United doesn't score, and the other will be telling them about scoring goals to equalize. So for the front line of United, we have a lot of job on the shoulders of Bruno Fernandes today, and of course Erik ten Hag will be breathing on his back, on his neck in the halftime. He's going to be telling Bruno Fernandes, Bruno, you guys have to give me goals. You guys must give me my job. Don't let me lose my job. I love my job so much. And on the other end, Fabian Hosler will be telling the B&HA man to make sure that United doesn't equalize. And they want to make sure that more goals come in for Brighton and Hove Albion. So who's going to get the day? We want your predictions. Send in your predictions to the platform. Send it to the YouTube channel. You may also send it to our Facebook channel. Just predict. Let's hear what you think about this match going on. Say something about it. Let's enjoy it together. On the bench of United, we have the following people. Of course, United bench is pretty rich. Definitely richer than Brighton's bench. But who do we have here? Number 1, we have Alte Bandir. Number 2, we have Mathieu de Ligt. Mathieu de Ligt, we know, is a newcomer in the United squad. He just came in from Germany. We expect him to add value to Manchester United. Mathieu de Ligt used to be a Juve player, and then he moved on to Bayern Munich. Now he is in Manchester United. Mathieu de Ligt was one of those defenders that we had so much expectation for about 4 years ago. But he has lived below par. Let us hope he can pick himself up and prove a point to his naysayers in Manchester United. On the bench also is Johnny Evans, the old veteran, the superb player who has done a lot for United in spite of him not being a first choice defender. Johnny Evans is on the bench for Man United. He is the wonderful defender. With him is Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen, wonderful, wonderful midfielder. He can create something out of nothing. He's a magician who plays for United in the midfield, but he's on the bench today. That's why I said we have a rich bench for United, pretty deep for their bench. Because with them is also Scott McTominay. McTominay, we know, is also a player that can make things happen. McTominay can pull up a trick out of the hat. McTominay, we know, has done this several times. He can even score goals. He can create final balls. He can create chances. And he has done that a lot. And we expect him to also help United today. You have Toby Coyler, we have Joshua Zexi, and we have Alessandro Garnacho on the bench of Man United. And finally here, remarkably here, I actually didn't expect Anthony to be sitting down on the bench, but possibly he's falling on the bad side of ETH. Anthony is on the bench, and Diallo is on the field. Definitely the coach believes more in Amado Diallo over the performance of Anthony. Anthony has been the more reliable player for last season. ETH, Erik ten Hag has depended a lot on him to take United through last season. But he took them and finished them on the 8th position. They couldn't even play the Conference League. They couldn't even play Europa League. They definitely not go play the Champions League. So Erik ten Hag is saying, no, you can't keep us in that position again. We're going to keep you on the bench rather than you finishing out of international or European qualification. So Anthony's on the bench. We have quite a number of injuries here for Man U. Victor Lindelof is out for injury. He has a toe injury. We have Luke Shaw also out for a calf injury. We have Rasmus Hajnond. Hajnond is a young man with so much expectation. He just came into United last season, and we actually expect him to do so much. He couldn't pull so much last season, but he's injured now. He has a thigh injury. He's out of the game. We have Lenny Euro, Tyrell Malaysia, the beautiful defender that United counted on so much last year. He's not going to play because he has a knee injury that will give him a few months. Let's hope he returns back in time. Jadon Sancho is another player on the bench for United. These players are valuable, but they are not on the field of play. They are not even available to be chosen as substitutes because of injury. On the bench of Brighton and Hove, we have Carl Rushworth, Tang Lamte, Igor Julio, Adam Webster, Carlos Baeba, Yeson Ayari, Julio, and Cizo. And Cizo was a player that made so much difference last season. In the second half of this game, I'm looking forward to seeing Cizo play for Brighton. And Cizo is a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, tricky player that can pull a lot out of the heart. And he has proven over and over that he can save the team. He's a super sub, I would say. And the coach has decided to keep him on the bench. And we expect to see him coming in the second half of the game. You have Jorginho Rota, Simon Adigna. And on the injury list for Brighton and Hove, we have Matt Welfer, who has a knock. But Vertonghen, who also had a knock. We have Pervis, Ustefian, Evan Ferguson, Brian Oruda, Solly March, and all these players are not available for selection in this game. Okay, during the game, the first half, there were quite a number of chances created. There was a place where United had a beautiful cross made by Bruno Fernandes, but Diallo could not connect with it well. He sent it waywardly out of the game. And Madu Diallo should have done better there. He could have put United in front, but he didn't at the time. And that happened in the first half. Okay, the truth is you're going to count your losses if you don't take your chances. A beautiful chance created there, and it was a big competition. Beautiful cross, just connect and put it behind the net. But no, Diallo will send it away, and United will suffer for it. But we know Amad Diallo is a young man that is developing. We know he's coming up, and United expects him to improve, and so do we. So send in your comment, put in a call through, join us in this telecast as we run this match between Manchester United and Brighton and Hove Albion. During the first half, Bruno Fernandes made quite some touches. He made 35 touches on the ball. Of course, these touches did not produce a goal, but he actually showed of his importance in the game. He was able to make his own mark. He was able to dictate play in front, which is what the coach expected him to do. Just stay right there, control the game, create play, let them have the ball, and you just take away the defenders. He was playing in the role of a false nine, though that has not produced much result, because at the end of the day, it's the result that counts. So we expect them to put themselves together and do something a little bit better in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the match and you're watching us talk along with the match between Manchester United playing against Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premiership. Saturday to 21st of August 2024, the year of our Lord. And as we go on in this match, we will appreciate your comment. We would like you to put in your comment. We would like you to put in your predictions. We would like you to say something. Join us in this match, and your comment will be broadcast as you put them forward. So what we're looking at right now, I want you to just put in who you suggest should be substituted. What should Man U do? What should they change? Who should they bring on? You can put that in the comment section. You can put that on our YouTube page. You can put that on our Facebook handle as well. Bring out your suggestion. Who should Man U pull out? What can Man U do to improve their gameplay? How can the pressure increase from United in this kind of game? Remember, they have a pretty deep bench. They have quite some good players on the bench. Who's going to come in next? Is it Anthony? Or is it McTominay? Is it Johnny Evans? Will it be Christian Eriksen? If you ask me, I think Anthony will be coming in very soon. And I think Amad Diallo will be stepping out, possibly at the 55th mark of the game. And I think Alejandro Garnacho might also be coming in at the hour mark. He might be coming in for possibly Rashford. So Anthony might be going out for Amad Diallo, and Alejandro Garnacho might be coming in for Marco Rashford. Tomine on the bench. We also have Christian Eriksen on the bench. I don't see Maguire finishing this game. I think he will be substituted for either Johnny Evans or Matthijs de Ligt. One of them will likely be playing for Maguire during the game. So, of course, we know the shirt of our dear Andre Onana is secure. He's not going anywhere. He's going to finish the game. He's not until except he has an injury. We don't expect him to be substituted. A lot of expectation is on this United. A lot of people actually want their United to win the cup again. So many United fans from over the years, so many years. Of course, they are already counting their losses now. Some are weeping already. Some are already biting their fingers. But hope is not lost. We still have 45 minutes into the game. And the last game United played, they didn't score until the last 5 minutes of the game. So United is a team that has proven they can always come back into the games, even at the nick of time. So let's not give up hope on them, and as we expect them to perform. Later in the day, we have other matches coming on, and quite a number of matches. Today is such an interesting day. We have quite a number of matches coming on. Let me just get a hang of this and read them out to you. The Premiership for today, we have Crystal Palace that will be playing West Ham United at 3 o'clock. Crystal Palace will be trying to continue their beautiful run against West Ham. Fulham will be playing Leicester City. Leicester City, the newcomer, have proven they are back. They won their last game. They got all the 3 points. Funny enough. And they have another uphill task against the Fulham today. And we have Manchester City playing at 3 p.m. against Ipswich Town. Of course, the bookmakers will have given so much to Manchester City here. I'm sure the odds are going to be in favor of Man City. Totally, we expect Man City to dominate the game and win the game absolutely. However, we know football is pretty unpredictable. You can't just use your fingers to write the scores. You have to play the game, and you have to play for 90 minutes plus injury time. So without you concluding the game, you can't tell who wins. So it's not done and dusted for City. City has to earn it. They need to win the game before we can give them the 3 points. Ipswich Town is going to challenge City. They're going to put everything they have on the board, and they're going to try and upset the defending champions of England, who have been the defending champions of England last season, and also the defending champions of England 2 seasons ago, and the defending champions of England 3 seasons ago. 4 seasons in a row now, they are still holding the Premiership. Who is going to oust Manchester City from this Premiership? It looks like their hands are glued to the beautiful cup. They're just gummed to it. They're not going to let go. They want to keep the cup, and they had a beautiful game last week, defeating Chelsea, the beautiful Blues, who had a deeper color of blue on their home soil, and City running away with all the 3 points back to Manchester, and leaving the Blues to cry in their woes and lick their tears and lament their errors and complain about their striker. Of course, they want to make changes because they're not winning. But City continues to lead and run a trail of victory. So City will be doing just that, hosting Ipswich Town today at 3 p.m. Then we have Southampton facing Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest has been a very, very resilient club, refusing to leave the Premiership side. Last season, they fought the relegation battle to the last day, but they remained. Somehow they're still here. A very tough side. And Southampton, a newcomer, will have to face an uphill task trying to defeat Nottingham Forest. Of course, the resilient, stubborn Nottingham Forest will want to prove that they were here before them, and they are still going to be here next season. Following that, we have Tottenham Hotspur. They will be playing Everton. Tottenham Hotspur has always been a near achiever. In the last several years of Premiership, Tottenham Hotspur is yet to lay their hands on the coveted trophy of Premier League. Of course, the last time they possibly won, if they ever won, will have been before 40 years or 30 years ago. And I'm sure they haven't won in the Premiership era. So Tottenham Hotspur will want to do that. They will want to get something this year, and hopefully they can change their fate. They'll be playing against Everton. who have been an underachiever of a team. Everton has done poorly recently. In fact, last season, we expected them to compete for the trophy, and they couldn't. Will they be able to do that this week or this season? Well, we'll find out as we go. So right after Tottenham Hotspur, we have Aston Villa facing the runner-up for the trophy. Last season and 2 seasons ago, Arsenal Football Club of London. Arsenal, the Gunners, they were gone last year. 2 seasons ago, they were also gone. How will they do this year? Will they be gone too? Or are they going to gun others? Of course, they have their guns, but let's hope they will use the guns and be able to gun Man City down and get in the top spot and carry the coveted trophy they have won last in 2004. Last time they won it was 20 years ago. This year marks the anniversary, 28th year anniversary for Arsenal winning the trophy last. And what's going to happen this year? We're going to find out if they will win next year or they're going to just keep lamenting about nearly winning it. Of course, last year they nearly won it. City will oust them close to the end of the tournament, end of the league. Just 4 or 5 matches to the end. 2 seasons ago, City did it again. Just about 4 or 5 matches to the end. Of course, City has been the comeback team. They always come back. You have to beat City and beat them to the end of the league. Otherwise, you'd have no room for celebration. Arsenal will be facing Aston Villa, and they are going to Villa Park. Of course, we know Villa Park will be tricky because Villa Park is going to be parading quite some fantastic players as well. They're not a rundown team and not a walkover team. Villa Park, Aston Villa will be parading players like Ole Watkins, who happens to be the contentious best striker right now in the Premiership. Ole Watkins was donning his jersey for England in the last Euro Cup, and he did so well. He scored them the goal that took them into the final of the Euro Cup, and he's topping the pack for Aston Villa. He's leading the attack today against Arsenal FC. And you have Leon Bailey, you have John McGinn, Morgan Rogers, Yuri Tielemans, Amadou Onana, Eric Oza, Paul Torres, Luka Digne, and Matikash. All those guys are going to be facing Arsenal this evening at 5 p.m. Make sure you're here because at Premier Sports Fan Center, we're going to be watching that match and streaming it as our tradition. It's going to be such a fantastic match, and we want you to be here with us. 5 p.m. is the time to be here. Make sure you stick the dial, tell your friends about it, let them subscribe. So in the meantime, the match between Manchester United and Brighton and Hove Albion has resumed for the second half. As it stands, Brighton 1, Man U 0 in the game. Of course, looking at the statistics for the first half, we have Brighton dominating the shots on target. Okay, both of them had 1 shot on target each, and Brighton had 3 shots on target, and so was United. And block shots was 1 for United and none for Brighton. In terms of possession, United edged Brighton out just by 3 or 4%, with United taking 53% and Brighton 47% of the possession. Okay, so that was pretty close, 53% to 47%. Pretty close. Corner kicks, United had 3 corner kicks. It actually tells of their intensity and the desire to score. And now Brighton goes into the penalty dangerous area of Manchester United and takes a cross by Danny Welbeck, which was deflected by Diallo for a corner kick against United. So Brighton will have a chance to go at United via a corner kick given by the referee. Meanwhile, it's raining so heavily in the venue of this game. The rain is so strong and it's so much stormy and so much downpour, and the players will have to continue Of course, Brighton will take a corner kick, sharp, and a cross comes in, and a shot. Where does it go? Oh no, it was two. And does he have a chance? Brighton will continue to press. They're in the 18, but United is trying to get the ball. They're out of the 18, and the ball, the danger is still not averted. Brighton will keep the ball, passing it around and looking for a chance to go into United again. Of course, the pressure is down. The ball is down in the midfield. Brighton will locate their goalkeeper, and danger is averted by United once again. And Brighton will have to rebuild again to attack Manchester United. And the ball comes to Danny Welbeck. He gives it to his teammate who runs out the defense. And Mitoma runs. He has a chance. And what happens? Oh, that was so close. So close. Just a whisker of defense in there. Brighton will have got the second goal. And you had this United defender who just got the ball out. I think that's Diallo. He just put his leg there and was able to just push the ball out. It was just by the line. Milner was the man who attacked. He could have got a goal for Brighton and Hove. Of course, the fans of Brighton are putting their hands on their head right now. They're not really fans of Brighton. They're just fans that don't want United to win. Beautiful chance, beautiful gameplay. And the ball was just trotting to the net until, oh, very, very close. Of course, Harry Maguire was already taken out. Andre Onana was taken out. And then Diallo will just put a leg to it and save the day. And United will not have to cry for a second down. And Brighton will attack again from the left flank. Across from here. And they keep passing the ball around in the penalty area of Manchester United. United will be reduced to defending in their own area, and Brighton will lose the ball to Andre Onana, the goalkeeper of Man U, who picks up the ball and plays with it and decides where to throw the ball. So looking at the statistics so far, up to 53 minutes, offside tackles here, we have offside, 3 United offside. Corner kicks have been 3 for United, 1 for Brighton and Hove Albion. That is at 53rd minute now. And then we have block shot, 1 for United. We have fouls, 5 against Brighton and 6 against Manchester United. 6 fouls against United. And then we have 10 throw-ins for Brighton and Hove and 10 for Manchester United. Our crosses were 8 in favor of Man U and 5 for Brighton and Hove. And throw-ins, 10 for Brighton and Hove, 10 for Man U so far. We also have goalkeeper saves, 1 on either side of the post of the field. We have goal kicks, 4 from Manchester, 4 from Brighton and Hove, and 3 from Man United so far. That's about the statistics. We just saw a replay of a beautiful cross from Man U, and it was a terrible finishing from Ahmad, who couldn't put the ball behind the defense. So as it stands, Brighton and Hove still leads. Man U is back on the foot. United desires to qualify, at least get a goal to be back in this game. But Brighton will not allow it. Brighton is attacking United from the left. And the ball comes to Danny Welbeck, who is right at the edge of the 18 of United. And a long cross comes in. And that was beautifully defended by Diallo. And the cross will come in again. Oh no. And you can see Brighton players just teasing United. And a beautiful header from Danny Welbeck, which was safely taken out by Andre Onana. He will make sure there's no second goal right now. The header was so sweet coming from Andre Welbeck, but Onana had a solution to it, and he just stopped the header without much ado. Brighton 1, Man U 0. The game has gone on to 55 minutes, and we are still expecting United to equalize. We are also expecting Brighton to score the second goal. Expectations are high on either side. The fans want to see goals and more goals and more goals. And we need the players to give us. And Brighton will attack again, but beautifully stopped by the defense of United. Ahmad will run at the defense. He gives the ball up to his teammate. And Marco Rashford, but I'm guessing somebody is off. Yes, the flag goes up. Rashford was offside in spite of the pass from Bruno Fernandes. And the referee has given a kick. He has given a free kick to Brighton and Hove Albion against United for an offside. So we're still waiting for your comment. We want to see your comment. We want to see what you expect from this game. We want you to participate in our game and let's know what your expectations are. Will United come back into this game? You can call in. Our telephone lines are open for you to call in so that we can share together. You can actually be on the set and share with our viewers what your opinions are. And Brighton will attack again from the left, and a little step over from Maitoma, and the ball comes down, and an attack from the left flank at the edge of the 18 of United, teasing the players. What will happen here? Brighton will keep the ball. They are still attacking United from here. United is on the back foot. Brighton will run into the 18, and United... Oh no, Brighton still has the ball, and there must be a foul here. There must be a foul here. Definitely a foul has been given. The foul has been given to Brighton and Hove at the edge of the 18 of Manchester United. Will Man U be able to survive this pressure? Will they be able to survive this onslaught? What's going to happen here? Do we expect Man U to come out of this alive? Oh, we're actually thinking Brighton will get all the 3 points from this match. Whatever it is, we're still here. We're still expectant. And we have played 57 minutes of this game. And cross will come. And United is fighting hard. And of course, Harry Maguire will take the ball out desperately. Shoot it away. Anywhere will do right now. And he sends the ball way, way, way off the dangerous area. Beautiful header from Danny Welbeck there. It could have been another goal. But he hit the crossbar. The crossbar saved United from a second goal. Yet again. I think Danny Welbeck today has been fantastic. He had made so many attempts that either the goalkeeper has saved, or the goalkeeper has either saved the ball, or the goalpost has helped United to save the balls. Some calls were trying to come in, but do call again if you are the caller that made an attempt. We want you to try again, and we will pick your call as soon as it comes in. Premier Sports Fan Center. We're running the match between Brighton and Hove versus Manchester United. And the chance, Onana was there. Onana just picked it up. Otherwise, Danny Welbeck will have punished United again. It was just a one-on-one situation. Welbeck had a chance and the pressure against the goalkeeper. But Onana will be so smart to send the ball away. And here we have Amad Diallo trying to get into the attack position. No, he sent it back. He said, no, let's rebuild. Harry Maguire built for us. Let's take it back. There's no point hurrying. Mino will get the ball. He will roll it around. And then it comes back to Harry Maguire. Mino will give the ball to... And Diallo will run behind the defense. He's in the 18-yard of Brighton. He has a chance. He takes a shot. It's a goal! Amado Diallo just got the second goal. But it's for United, not for Brighton. Amado Diallo. He has got a beautiful goal. Beautiful, beautiful goal. He had a run, a beautiful run. And that was such a wonderful pass from Mason Mount. Mount sent him a beautiful pass. And it's been checked for offside. Let's just hope this is not taken as offside. because he took a shot that was deflected by two Brighton defenders straight into their own net. What an ingenuity. What a cleverness. Oh, the defender scored the ball for him. But it was a goal in favor of Man United. Will he stand when they check at the VAR level? We're yet to find out. VAR is checking. They are trying to make sure that Amadou Diallo was not offside when the pass was sent to him. And we all wait. Brighton waits in agony. United waits with expectation. What will VAR say? Video assistant referee, all eyes on you right now. And I think there is no offside. It was onside. VAR has given an onside, and the goal will stand. It's a goal to United. It's a goal to United. 1-1. Brighton and Hove 1. Manchester United 1. And game continues. Erik ten Hag is so happy right now. The man started demonstrating. He started explaining. All the explanations he couldn't do before, he's now explaining. He's flinging his arms up and down and trying to show how best to do it. But the game continues. As I said, Brighton and Hove have had their chances. They ruled a lot of their chances. And this is what happens when you don't take your chances. And United will punish them. They are back on the same level. 1-1. United 1. Brighton 1. And the game has just got to the half-hour mark. This is 62 minutes exactly. We're in the 63rd minute right now. The game has passed the hour mark. Pardon me. A beautiful goal by Amad Diallo. And you can see Maino very happy with him. All their brothers in the race. They want United to win this. They need all the 3 points once again. They got it last week. They want it again. But what will happen? Will Brighton allow them to have it? United moves again. Diallo runs again at the defense. Oh, the defender gets the better of the ball. And the defender gets the ball. How will they get out? The defender will get the ball back. And Brighton will move. Brighton will try to get into the game. Danny Welbeck. And the ball comes to Maitoma, who holds possession. And United will take it off. A foul has been given in favor of Brighton and Hove. Martinez in the defense of the United blew the ball away in anger and in annoyance, ensuring that Brighton doesn't have a chance to advance. But they will have another chance as the referee has given a free kick to Brighton. Brighton will build again. They started the game. They are moving forward now. And they're trying to regroup. Pushing the ball to the right flank. United will get the better of the ball. Of course, Minter just gave up the ball right now. And Joao Pedro is trying to defend. Danny Welbeck is there. Mitoma will step forward. He wants to try and get the ball from Andre Onana, who ensured the ball gets to Rashford. Marcus Rashford will have the ball. He's calling for the ball, and yes. Oh no, the defender gets the better of it. We have Joao Velman, the defender of Brighton, holding ball. And of course, Manchester United considered a throw-in. And the throw-in has been awarded to Brighton and Hove. Joao Veltman will get the ball. And United will make a change. They are making a first change. Marcus Rashford is going out. And who do we expect to come in? Of course, as expected, Garnacho will come in for Marcus Rashford. Garnacho is stepping in. He has taken the place of Rashford on the field at the 64th minute of the game. Of course, Garnacho, we know, is the wonder kid of Man U. And he has actually stepped up on several occasions when he was brought in as a substitute. Will he step up again? Will he deliver for United? We shall see in another 30 minutes. This is the 65th minute of the match between both Brighton and Hove and Manchester United. Premier League Week 2, Match Day 2 of 2024-2025 league season. Man U has equalized, a goal led by Brighton and Hove in the first half. Now the goal line reads 1-1 in favor of Brighton and Hove and Manchester United. So who's going to score the next goal? Man U or Brighton? You can put that in the comment section. You can interact with us. You can send a message. You can even call to predict who will score the next goal. Brighton or Manchester United. The game goes on. And the game goes on. The ball is being built from the back of United. And right now we have Diallo with the ball. He's trying to look for who to give the ball to. And the ball comes back to Garnacho. Will get the ball. He will try to hold play. Yes, and Casemiro will try to take a shot, but it was a wayward shot. It went way over the post. The post had been twice its size. It would still not have entered. But it was a good attempt. Just a few feet above the goalpost. And the keeper had no problem at all. He saw that ball go way above the post. And he didn't even stretch his hand. He just let it go. And the ball comes back to Brighton, trying to play out from their 18-yard. A longish one to the number 2 man, who sends it back to Veltman in central defense. And Veltman will release the ball, send this longish one, and it comes forward. And ball comes to Danny. And Joao Pedro will get the ball in the midfield. It turns. And he releases the ball. And who dances around? And what will Mitoma do with the ball? He dances. He tries to get behind the defense. No. The defender says no. You're not going anywhere. You're not going to get behind me. That defender is Masrud. And the ball is kept in play by Brighton and Hove. Harry Maguire will try to get the ball forward. And now the ball is into touch for a throw-in to Brighton and Hove, right in the middle of the field. Manchester United has made some substitutions. Zexi is on the field, and he came on for Mason Mount. We have Zexi for Mason Mount, and we have Garnacho for Marcus Rashford. So far, United has made 2 changes. Will these changes make the difference? We'll find out after this game. 30 minutes to play. The game is right at the 68-minute mark. 68-minute mark. And Brighton will attack again. They're coming from the middle. And Jean-Vank. And the ball will come across. Oh, no. It couldn't go through. Zagze will have the ball. And it comes to Garnacho. And Garnacho will send it into the midfield to Mino. Mino will send it back. And the ball comes to Dalot, who sends it back to Garnacho. Garnacho will press forward. And what will they do with it? Continues. The ball is with Garnacho. Will it cross? It crosses. A free ball in the 18 of Brighton. And Ahmad will not be able to do anything but take the ball out. He returns it to Martinez, who sends it back to Garnacho. What will he do? Cross it or pass it? He passes. Zagzi has the ball. And United will run into the 18-yard. Well, the connection was not made. And beyond, Brighton and Hove will breathe again. They are breathing once again. With the changes United made, I think the tide is turning in favor of United right now. The statistics are quickly changing. So presently we have on the statistic page, we have shots on target. We have 2 for Brighton and 1 for Man U. And shots off target, we have 3 for either side. And there's an attack which has just been reduced to nothing. Albion will attack again from the left. And Albion will go for a counter. Danny Welbeck, what does he do? Oh no, I think it's too much. Oh, he does send it. And no, that was a terrible attempt. That was a terrible attempt from that striker. It was a very poor one. The ball should have come across back to Danny Welbeck or sent into the midfield. And United has a chance. United gets a goal. Garnacho, the magic boy. Garnacho, the wonder kid, a 17-year-old player who joined United 2 seasons ago. He has proven a point again. Garnacho, the Argentinian, has proven a point again. He gets a goal. And now Brighton protests. They're saying, look, that's an offside. Look, that was a foul. That's not to be allowed. But the referee is saying, hold your cool, keep your cool. We have cameras to check it. We have people in the room looking at the television right now. They will tell us what really happened. But I think the goal will stand. Garnacho got a beautiful goal. It is a goal and it will stand. We are waiting for the screens to tell us what happened there. The VAR will check. And, oh, it looks like there's a foul. It looks like there was a contact with Zexi. Zexi was behind the goalkeeper. And if he made a contact before the ball went into the net, then that is an offside. Because I think Zexi made a contact with the ball, and that would be an offside. If he made a contact before the ball crosses, oh, that's going to be an offside. He was behind the goalkeeper. It was like a pass from Garnacho. That's going to be an offside. It's an offside. The goal has been ruled for an offside. It's not going to count. Oh, sorry. Zaxi put his leg there. He should have withdrawn his leg from touching that ball. But I think he just wanted to put his name on the score sheet at all costs. Oh, the ball just went to him. Oh, the ball came to him. The ball just came to him. He actually didn't have any choice. He couldn't have withdrawn his body. He was sliding into the net of Man United when the shot came from Garnacho, and he just made contact with his body, and he was in an offside position, way behind the goalkeeper, way behind the last man of Brighton and Hove. And you know the rule of offside. If you are behind the second to the last defender of the opponent, you are ruled to be offside. So you cannot be behind the second to the last one, talk less of the last one. So it's an offside, and the game remains. Both Brighton and Hove are beyond 1, Manchester United 1, and they will try again. United will try again. They are making more attempts now. United are pressing on the side, and Bruno Fernandes will attack the goalkeeper. I think that should be a foul against United. Bruno went for the goalkeeper's legs. He fouled him. He tripped him. He was desperate to have the ball, but the keeper would not have it. He let the ball off, and Bruno will trip the goalkeeper off. The referee has awarded a free kick to Brighton and Hove, which has been quickly taken. Brighton is on the back foot now. It's not as easy as it was in the first half. I think the new legs have changed the fate of Man U right now, and they're pressing really hard. They're pushing really forward, and now Brighton has a chance to go forward again, and they are pressing on their own. Their man from the right wing, Yakuba, is attempting to move forward, but it's not going anywhere. James Milner has been substituted for Brighton. Casemiro will hold the play and give the ball back to Martinez, and the ball will come back to Martinez. Holds the ball, and then the ball comes to Zagze, and Brighton will run. Brighton will run at the defense of United. It's 4 against 3. What will Danny Welbeck do? But Harry Maguire was there. What an interception from the old and powerful Maguire here. He just did a sliding tackle and got the ball before Danny Welbeck could decide on taking a shot. Harry Maguire was there and he took it off. Game remains 1 goal to United, 1 goal to Brighton and Hove Albion. And we're playing at the home of Brighton and Hove Albion. And 75th minute of the game right now. And this is the Premiership 2024-2025 season. Match day 2 going on right now. Mete will continue his run, and the ball comes. So Brighton, they lost it. But they have a free kick. They have a chance here. There's a free kick. Free kick has been given. Danny Welbeck has been fouled right at the edge of the 18 of Man United. But not to worry, it wasn't in the 18. It's not going to be a penalty. It was right at the edge, just outside the 18 of United. And we have a few substitutions here, which I would quickly like you to know. On the side of Brighton and Hove, We have Jasmina going off, and Carlos Baleba has been introduced. Baleba has been the man pressurizing United from the right flank, right, in the last few minutes. On the side of United, we have Mason Mount leaving, and Joshua Zirkzee has been introduced, and Marcus Rashford out for Alejandro Garnacho, who just made a beautiful attempt at scoring. He scored actually, but the goal was disallowed because the foot of Zirkzee, the other newcomer, was in the goalpost and he made contact with the ball before he went in. Now Brighton and Hove has a chance to take a shot. And standing on the ball right now is Maitoma, who we believe is an expert at this. Will he score against United today? He has done this before. He has scored from this spot. Is he going to get a goal? Or will the luck and the guts of United ensure the ball doesn't go in? Maitoma will stand on the ball. What is going to happen? Joao Pedro is standing with him, and Danny Welbeck is right behind him. Okay, we have a call coming in. Hello, can we know who's calling and where you're calling from? Welcome to Premier Sports Fan Center. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, can we meet you and let us know where you're calling from?
My name is Abidemi Aluko, calling from Abuja, Nigeria.
Abidemi Aluko, you are welcome. How are you today?
I'm fine. Are you?
All right, we're doing well. Nice to have you on the line. So, what's your contribution?
My contribution is Man U is really playing well in this match. I'm supporting Man U.
Okay, that's beautiful. Man U seem to have woken up in the second half. The first half wasn't this good for them. What do you think about that?
Man U is really stepping up their game actually, but I see their improvements in that.
Okay, that's beautiful. And what do you think about the introductions Man U made in the second half? The introduction of Zirkzee and Garnacho. How did you think it affected the game?
For me, Zirkzee is in form, and yeah, he score and he scores more goals than for now.
Okay.
Zirkzee is always on form.
How about Garnacho versus Rashford? What do you think?
Garnacho is good to me. Garnacho is good to me.
Yeah, Garnacho is very good. But you know, Brighton has been putting so much pressure on Man U. I figure you're a United fan. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm a United fan.
Okay, so what's your prediction for this game? What do you think it will end at?
I give it to United.
How many goals?
Win. Like 3 goals.
3 goals to 1 or 3 goals to 2?
3 goals to 1. I'm sure 3 goals to 1 to United.
Okay, United has just pulled out their captain. What do you think? Bruno Fernandes has just been taken off. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes has just been removed, and Harry Maguire has just been taken off as well. Both of them are leaving the field as we speak. In fact, the has also been introduced into the game. I think United needs fresh blood now. I think Bruno can actually be taken off. Let's just look at who United is introducing. Okay, that will determine how far the impact will be, because I think the coach will have thought about it carefully before he made those changes. But by and large, I think United has a very good chance of winning this. I think
we will win this, sir.
Okay.
Why if you win this?
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Is there any other thing you would like to tell other fans about this match going on?
I'll tell them that we'll watch it live on our Premier Sports Fans. I'll tell them.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your call. Abidemi. God bless you greatly. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Would like to have you call again. Are you aware we have a Zoom channel where you can actually use?
Yes.
Yes, you can always join us on Zoom as well and share your comments with us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Have a lovely evening. So, just for update, Bruno Fernandes was taken off for Scott McTominay.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
and Julio Enciso has come in for Danny Welbeck.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So let's expect to see some activity. And Harry
Yeah.
Maguire was taken off for Matty De Leeds, the young man from
Ooh.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, Martin Delete is also a good player.
He's a
Well, yeah,
fantastic player, if you ask me.
he's a fantastic
We
player.
have coveted him for so long. Fantastic player.
Ah.
Yes, and he's a young man. He's very young. He's
Mm.
not more than 21, 22 right now.
Wow,
Yes,
wow.
so that's a beautiful buy by United.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the truth. We will try and let's see how we able to beat Brighton. That should
Let,
be.
let me just ask you this. Do you think United has a chance at the trophy this season?
Well, actually, there should be. There should be. We'll try and win that. Let's see about it.
So do you think you can
I,
contend with
I,
this crop
we
of
can
players?
win. We can win it. Let's see how we can improve on that. We'll win it.
Okay. We will look at it
If
in
man you
another
can
38
if man you
matches.
can take the 100% record, if we can have the 100% record, that is if we can win the
Do you do
Premier
you
League.
do you think man you can have 100% record? You're going
We
to face Man City.
should.
You're going to
I
face
guess
Arsenal.
so. With the performance they are playing, I think we can make it up to that 100%.
Now,
Let's see.
now another question is this: do you believe in Eric Ten Hag? Do you believe in his philosophy? The project he's been doing with Man U. Do you think that project will work and produce the desired Man U, that strong Man U team that we've always known?
I believe in Eric Ten Hag. He has, I think he has showed him the class, and the precise, I mean the strength just of the Man United team. Just like he won the FA Cup
Okay,
2 years ago. Yes,
that's
I can see that agility. Martinez is also doing well. I can see that. I can just chant.
okay.
Yeah, well, we
I
just give
think
him
your
some
new,
chance.
I think Man U's new right back Mazzulli is also doing so well. The guy has practically stopped Maitoma from going in defense.
Mm, Mazaru, yes, very
Yes,
good defender
Mazzarelli
too.
is doing pretty well. And so
Very,
is
very good
Ahmad.
defense.
Ahmad Diallo, wonderful player here. They have all been so
Yeah,
impressive. I think United has it right now.
yes, we should have. Yeah, yeah. I think they are doing well at the moment now. So I put to that.
All right. Thank you very much, Bidemi. We appreciate your
Yes, sir.
calls always. We always love
Thank
to
you.
have you on the set.
Thank
So
you,
as soon as you
sir.
can join us on Zoom, we'd like to see your face and we'd like the viewers also to interact with you.
Okay,
Okay?
okay, okay. Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a lovely
Yes.
evening.
Yes, sir. I'll be watching your show. I'll be watching your program every day, so I'll keep on watching
All right.
it.
So just help us fly it on your social media handles as well, so that people can
Okay.
either watch live or they can view later.
And we can I'll do that, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Lovely evening. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we're back to the match again between Manchester United and Brighton and Hove, and a chance that Garnacho scored but was disallowed. It's just been displayed here on the screen. What it means, what a disappointment for Garnacho and Zaxi. Zaxi was actually the man. He created a chance. He started it. And then it was back there in the goalpost to kill the chance. What an unfortunate situation. It wasn't intentional. He went in there trying to score, but he found himself in a position he couldn't withdraw himself. And the ball comes for, there should be a corner kick here, and that will be in favor of Manchester United against Brighton and Hove. A corner kick has been awarded, and Asi Garnacho standing over it. And you have all the defenders. Matisse Delete, also the newly introduced defender of United, is back here, trying to put a head to it. Dalot is in the 18-yard as well, and so is Mazzaroli, the tall defenders. Zagzi is also in the 18-yard. Everybody tall enough wants to put their head to it first and possibly bury one into the goalpost of Brighton and Hove. But what will happen? The ball has been sent back, and United will have a chance to do it again. But Brighton will say no, and United will tussle, and the ball comes back to defense. Diallo will have the ball, and the ball is sent back to the goalkeeper, Andre Nana, who has virtually moved to the half line. He is doing the sweeper job. He sends a longish one into the 18 of Brighton and Hove. But the goalkeeper, Jason Steele, was there to pick it up. He picks the ball up, sends a longish one to his left defender, who sent the ball right into the midfield. Jacques Hinderwood will send it to the midfield, and then the ball comes down right to the replacement, the newcomer, Maleba, who came in for. And Brighton will have a chance in the 18-yard of United, but the defenders will say no, and they will try again. And the ball is going forth and back in 18 of Manu, and Manu will try to send one forward, and Garnacho will sends a longish one across to Amado Diallo, who just bundled it. He was in front of the ball. He should have been behind the ball, but the ball went behind him, and he couldn't do anything about it. And Brighton will have a chance to throw, and they started the game again with a throw-in. And Brighton will get the ball. John Paul Van Herk will send it to Lewis Dunk. Lewis Dunk will try and move the ball forward. He sends the ball to Billy Gilmore, who sends it forward to Joao Pedro. And United will have another chance to move forward. And this is Garnacho again on the ball, teasing the defender. He's at the 18-yard of the Man U, but no, the defender will say, no, you're not going anywhere. And the ball comes back to Baleba, who moves the ball forward. Carlos Baleba will continue to fight, and the ball comes to Enciso. Enciso will give it to Joao Pedro, and Pedro will move forward. Will he take a shot? No. He releases the ball to the right flank, and Baleba will have it again. What will he do with the ball? He tries to tease, and no. It was a stupid pass he made back to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper, Andre Onana, will quickly start the game again. He sends it right forward. The ball comes to Garnacho, who sends it right back to Mino. Mino will give it to Zagzi. Zagzi will give it back to Garnacho, and Garnacho will return it to Dalot. Dalot will try and look back. He sends it to Martinez in the defense. And what will Martinez do? He gives it back to his newcomer, Robert Delete. Delete will collect the ball right now, and he will send it to Mazzulli. Expected the ball, but no. Delete will give it to Andre Onana. Onana will send it right into the midfield. He releases to Mino again. Mino wriggles his way out, and he returns the ball to Ahmad. Ahmad will give it to the opponent. Brighton will move forward. The ball comes to Enciso. Enciso will try to dribble, but no, he's not going to dribble because the United defender, Martinez, will say, no, you're not dribbling me. You're not going anywhere. And Enciso will be angry, and he gets a yellow card from that. The referee has stopped the game for a free kick to Manchester United. So there's a free kick here for Man U. Man U will start the game with a free kick, and they're taking their time to do that. Casemiro will try and wade in, and the guilty man from Brighton and Hove is Van Hector. And a change has just been made again by Brighton and Hove. We have another change coming in here. Brighton and Hove has just made 2 changes to the game. 2 players have been replaced, and another change is going to be made almost immediately. We'll update you with the changes in a moment. So the game between Brighton and Hove is still going on against Man United. Brighton and Hove 1, Man United 1. Brighton and Hove has just made some changes, and we're trying to get the update of the players that have been replaced in the game right now. But right now, United is attacking And United is still attacking in the 18-yard. They take a beautiful shot, and it was saved by Jason Steele. Casemiro will protest as the captain, and he says the ball hit his hand, and the referee will say, calm down. VR will tell us, just continue your game. And the game goes on, and the ball will come back to Andre Onana, who will take his time to pass. He sends the ball to Dalot, and Dalot will have the ball. He gives it to Martinez, and Martinez gives it to the opponent, and the opponent gives it back to Casemiro, who will send it to Onana. Andre Onana will give it forward, give the ball to, in an attempt to get it to Garnacho. The opponent will have the ball, and the ball comes back to the defense of Brighton and Hove. And the man, Lois Dunk, will send it forward, and Baleba will have the ball again. He will try and get into the 18, and the cross, and Brighton will miss the cross by Whiskas, and the ball is still in the dangerous area of Man U, and a foul has been given by Maizroli, the right back of Man United. A foul has been given by Nusar Masarol, who fouled the forward of Brighton and Hove Albion. This is one of the replacements of the forward of Brighton and Hove. Leaving was Bill Gilmore, and Yasin Ayari came on for Bill Gilmore in the midfield. And then Yakuba Minte, the right winger forward, was replaced by Jorginho Ruta, and Kanu Maitoma was taken off for Simon Adingra. So that is the position of Brighton and Hove right now. And on the United side, Amad Diallo has been taken off, and our favorite Anthony, the wonderful Brazilian, has been introduced at the 90th minute of the game. And the game between Man U and Brighton and Hove is counting down right now. We have played 90 minutes plus another 3 minutes. We are on the 93rd minute of this game. The scoreline is still 1-1. Bookkeepers, bookmakers, and bookies that have already put over 2.5, you need to pray harder, because this might not go over 2.5 if nothing comes in from here. I am sorry for you, but if what you did was predict 2 goals in this match, you have already got it, and Brighton looks like they want to change that fortune. They are attempting another goal at United, and a shot will come in, and no, just a little. It was by Whiskas, just above the goal post. The man that took the shot, and Julio and Ciso took a beautiful shot at the goalkeeper, but he just sneaked over the goalpost by just a foot, and the lines will have been different, and people will have been singing hallelujah if they put money on over 2.5 had that gone in. But as it looks, 94 minutes of the game, and it is still 1-1. 1 goal to Brighton and Hove Albion, 1 goal to Manchester United, and we are on the 94th minute. A cross comes in, but no, the lead is not going to allow that to get to Enciso one more time. It's going to make sure he gets out of touch or into touch for a corner kick to Brighton and Hove. And that might be the last kick of the game, because they were actually awarded 4 minutes for injury time. So this is the 95th minute of the game, and we're going to 96 minutes right now. 90 plus 4 minutes. We're on the 95th minute right now, and only 4 minutes was awarded as injury time. And the cross comes in. The corner kick was taken by Brighton and Hove. A chance to take a shot. And no, the defenders were there. Sharp. They wouldn't allow that cross. That shot will be taken. And the cities, and it's a goal! Brighton and Hove has got one in at the 95th minute of the game. Oh, this is shocking, exhilarating, and this is beautiful. What a stunner. Man United 1, Brighton and Hove 2. Will the goal stand? VAR will have to tell us that. We have to wait for VAR to tell us that. But wow, that was so beautiful from one of the newcomers for Brighton and Hove, a young man by the name of Baleba. The young man will put his head to it. Oh, beautiful cross. and a beautiful teaser and a long one, and then the young man will take a beautiful, he will just step in. What a header! It was beautifully onside, and that was a fantastic goal at the nick of time. This is what they call the 11th hour salvation, and Brighton and Hove look like they're running away with all the 3 points here. What will they say from Varum? What will they say from Old Trafford? What are they going to say? The Brighton guys, all the people in the Albion are so happy right now. Albion is excited right now, and everybody is rolling on the floor and they're swinging on their feet. And oh no, sorry to the United fans, sorry to the Reds. GGMU might not be going anywhere today, except something happens in the next 1 minute. But instead of something happening on the other side, Brighton and Hove is still attacking from here. And the young man, Joao Pedro, who scored the goal, pardon me, wasn't Baleba, it was Joao Pedro that scored the goal. The young man is still looking for more goals. He's still very anxious. He wants to put his name there on the record. He also wants to win the Premiership Player of the Year. He wants to win the Young Man of the Year. He wants to be part of the awardees too. So he wants to get more goals. But will he do it on the shoulders of Man U? He's making an attempt. He's trying again. And they are trying and attacking Man U. Instead of Man U trying to score back, no. It is still Brighton and Hove that is still going at them. A Brighton player has just been fouled by Manchester United. And the play has been stopped at the 96th minute. This is the 97th minute of the game. Play has been stopped by the referee for a free kick to Brighton and Hove Albion. Oh, this is really shocking. You can see Bruno Fernandes and you can see Amado Diallo on the bench, both of them scratching their heads. I don't know what they're looking for, pimples. I don't know what they're looking for, lice. I don't know if they had bed bugs on their head. Whatever they have on their head, they're scratching seriously. And let's hope they don't peel off their skin while scratching their heads. And Brighton will continue to press. They will continue to attack United, and Cesar will make an attempt, but Casemiro will say no. And Mino will attempt, and no. Brighton will not agree with them. For a throw-in comes to Brighton right in the middle of the field. The game time is 97 minutes and 35 seconds. We are on the 98th minute of the game right now. Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Manchester United 0. Oh, Brighton and Hove 2, Manchester 1. Some people almost lost heart. And the game has come to an end. The referee has blown his whistle. The game has gone in favor of BHA. Brighton and Hove of Albion have got all the 3 points from here, defeating the great Manchester United with all the records. And all the Reds have to go home. No glory tonight. No glory. No glory at all. We're sorry for United. Happy for Brighton. Congratulations to Brighton and Hove Albion. Congratulations to the management and the man, one of them who have put so much pressure on Man United. His name, Danny Welbeck, an offshoot of United. He grew up in the academy in Old Trafford, but after some time they let him go. Now he's punishing United. He scored the first goal and then comes again for the second goal. Mr. Joao Pedro will put in the second goal for Brighton, and that will nail the coffin of Man United. In spite of the goal by Amado Diallo and the one that was written off against by Zaxi and Garnacho, Man United will lose this game in spite of the goal by Diallo. And Mino is unhappy. You can look at the young man. It's so sad. Erik ten Hag will continue to chew his gum. And the man will look forward to the next match. And he will say to the coach of Brighton and Hove, young man, congratulations, you won it. But you know we played better than you. And the coach will say, yeah, thanks, you played better. We got all the points. Fabian Hosler is the man to look at right now. He's the happiest man on the field. Joao Pedro, another happy man on the field, the scorer of the deciding goal. And Danny Welbeck, the scorer of the first goal for Brighton and Hove. Ladies and gentlemen, you can put in your comment. You can watch this game. You can share it wherever you want. You can spread it around. If you enjoyed our transmission today, Brighton and Hove have won this game by 2-1 against Manchester United. And ETH will have to leave these grounds unhappy. We hope to see you again for our coming matches. We have come to the end of this game, and we hope you had a good time. We had a good time with you. We hope you had a good time. Remember, you can always call into our programs. We'll be here again very soon, and we will be expecting you to be part of the show. Thank you very much, and have a lovely afternoon.